cases. So sometime you have to put these information in the certificate. So as a veterinary officer, when you are working in the veterinary hospital of your jurisdiction, so sometime you have to present these certificates like soundness certificate, like fitness certificate, like the cases of equines. So you have to color and marking in those certificates. So you must be well aware with the knowledge of the different equine colors and their marking. यानी जिनको इक्वाइन के horses के मुख्तलिफ रंग and ज़रूरी and ultimately these informations are required, very much important, and you have to be very much experienced for distinguishing the different types of horses and their identification marks. So the color of the horses, it is usually representable, or it is usually presentable in the certificate after the age of 1 year. So you can before the age of 1 year or before the age of 9 months. So there is a huge variation in the color of the equines. So in foals, you will see there is a routine of change in colors. Like I will give the example as you can see in these pictures. So this is the foal. It belongs to the breed which is called the Percheron breed. Usually the color is black at the birth, but this color ultimately after a few months, so this color become lighter and lighter and ultimately change to gray color.
सर आवाज नहीं आ रही सर।
जी बेटा।
सर वो आवाज प्रॉब्लम कर रही है, वो नेट पता नहीं कमजोर है, क्या मसला हो रहा है।
ओके, अब आपको आवाज ठीक आ रही है?
यस सर, अब ठीक है।
ओके, सो मैं बता रहा था कि up to 9 months there is a huge variation in the color of the foals. So that's why when you are giving the certificate for foals, so the color of the foal, this is not the reliable information, because there can be change in the color with the age. So the reliability of the color is above the age of 1 year or above the age of 9 months, because now this is the age. Now the color has become permanent and there is no variation in the color. Although a very light variation can take place, it can vary with the different nutrition, it can vary with the different weather. So maybe a little bit change in the color during the hot summer seasons. So this is neglected. But in the early age, up to the age of 9 months, so there is a huge variation in the color. As you can see this example of the Percheron breed, the full color is black, but after the age become mature, so the color it become gray. So basically the body color into two types. One is called the whole mean. When the when the body that is totally covered with the same or one color pattern, so that is called whole body color. And there are five types of whole body colors. So bay these are bay color, black, brown, chestnut, and white. So bay color mean bay जिसको उर्दू में हम कुमैत कहते हैं, ब्लैक जिसको उर्दू में मुश्का कहते हैं, brown जिसका and white color. This color in our local language it is declared as nukra. So these are the five whole color, mean the body will have a single total body color. And for broken color mean the body that is consisting of more than one color. So it may be the bold patches of two different colors, or more than two different colors, or more than one different colors. Like the commonly renowned broken colors are piebald, जिसको अब्लक रंग कहते हैं, और skew bald. So both are अब्लक, and piebald is the uh, जिसको हम लाल अब्लक कहते हैं. It is the combination of two colors, white and red. And skew bar, this is the combination of white patches which of white color and black color, जिसको हम सियाह अबलक भी कहते हैं. So these are two broken colors, and these are five these are the five whole colors of the animal. So we started with the whole body colors, and out of these, the bay, which is called bay color, and the this is the color which is people say that this color is easy to identify, but it is difficult to explain. It is easy to identify and difficult to explain, because so this body color is the mixture of two colors, that is the yellow and the red color. So there is a variation. It may be the light bay, when the yellow hairs they are more dominating, and the red colors they are less dominating. But the dark bay mean when the red body hairs they are at a dominating position as compared to the yellow hairs. So the other example for this is that typical bay color mean the color that is a resemblance with the overbaked loaf of the bread. जिस तरह की आप डबल रोटी को ओवर बेक करें तो उसके ऊपर जो एक तह बनती है कलर की. So this color is representable of the bay color. And other identification are very important point for identification of the bay color is the color of mane and tail. So in this picture you can see the color of the mane hairs and the tail hairs, it is black. So in fact this is the thing which is going to distinguish the bay color from the chestnut. Usually this point is usually asked in the public service commission. So what is the difference between bay and the chestnut color is that this is the variation in the color of the mane and tail. In case of bay color, the color of the mane and tail that will be black, but in case of chestnut color, the color of the mane and tail would be of the same color as the body have. So this is the main difference in the color between the bay color and the chestnut color. And other identification are very important point for identification of the bay color is the kakka. So these are the in fact the very important color and the commonly found color in our equine population in Pakistan. So the bay color and the chestnut color. This is another very important color. This is called black color. Black means totally steel black, mean when the main tail and everywhere where you can see the body totally belongs to a black color. So that's why this is called black color. So sometimes you have a little bit confusion between the black and the brown color, and sometimes the veterinarian they are declaring the brown color as a black color, but there is a variation. So if the body that is having brownish color even at a very smaller area, like in the muzzle, like around the area of the eyes, or in the inside of the thighs. So if it is brownish, so it means this color would not be declared as black. So this color would be declared as brown. But in case of chestnut color, it will totally be having the black color all around the body of the animal. So black color को हम उर्दू में मुश्का रंग कहते हैं. So this is brown color. Here you can see the area in the muscles, area behind the shoulders here, and this is lighter black color or brown in color. So this is the brown color. So that's why we can say that this is the brown color as compared to black. Of the mane and tail, that should be similar to the body of the color of the body of the animal. So that is called chestnut. इसको हम कक्का भी कहते हैं. And chestnut color, they also varied because here the red hairs, they are more dominating as compared to the brown hairs. So white color, that is in which there is a dominancy of the red color, so that is called red chestnut, and this color is called sorrel. Sorrel, 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 sorrel color. And Urdu में sorrel को कहते हैं बोर. But chestnut is a typical chestnut color in which the dominancy of the red hair is less comparatively. So its appearance is not too much reddish. So that is called chestnut color, और इसको हम कक्का भी कहते हैं. And similarly, if the color of the mane and tail that is quite same with the body, then it's okay. But sometimes the color of the mane is and tail, it is brownish or it is reddish, but this redness or brownish, it is very much lighter. So this type of chestnut, that is called flaxen chestnut, in which the color of the mane and tail is a little bit lighter as compared to the normal body color. तो वाइट कलर जिसको हम उर्दू में नुकरा कहते हैं. And this there are very, so white mean the whole the body color, whole the body that is having the white color, the mane and tail that is white, the limbs they are white. But depending upon the color of the eyes, there is a variation in the white color. So if the eyes they are not black, so it means this is the white color, but इसको हमारी जबान में इसको अंग्रेजी नुकरा कहते हैं. I mean, the eyes they are not black, and usually these sort of colors they are not accepted by the local persons or owners. They don't like this. But the hazel eyes, the blue eyes, the brown eyes, so there is a variation in the color of the eyes. So this is the white color, and this is one of the beautiful color. And uh, इसको हम उर्दू में नुकरा भी कहते हैं. Pelosa, this is again the white animal, but sometime you can see the on the body there are other color spots there present. So this is the spotted color, and that is called epilosa color, जिसको हम चित्रा रंग भी कहते हैं. चित्रा. So roan, again this is a commonly found color. रोन जिसको उर्दू में हम मटियाला रंग कहते हैं या गरा रंग कहते हैं. So sometime there is a confusion between the roan and the gray color. तो अगर आगे जाके आपको मैं ग्रे कलर भी दिखाऊंगा, तो इसमें और उसके दरमियान में फर्क क्या होता है. इनफैक्ट दिस इज द admixture of white and other body colors like red color or white color or black color. So white hairs they are more dominant, and they are mixed with the other body colors like brown, red. So they give the, if they give the reddish tinge, if they give the this color give the reddish tinge, so this is called red roan. If this color gives the bluish tinge, so that is called, when there is a mixture of white and black color in such a way that body gives the bluish tinge, so that is called blue roan. So इसको मटियाला रंग भी कहते हैं. If the blue roan, that is called नीला रंग. And sometime the pattern is little bit uneven, so उस मटियाले रंग को फिर हम आगे जाके और भी मुख्तलिफ रंगों का नाम देते हैं. सो रोन कलर और ग्रे कलर में क्या फर्क होगा कि रोन के मुतालिक ये कहा जाता है कि दिस इज द रोन कलर इज रोन बाय बर्थ. जैसे ही बच्चा पैदा होगा तो उसका कलर रोन होगा. एंड टिपिकली अगर आप इसकी लेग्स के कलर को देखें और हेड के कलर को देखें, इट इज नॉट लाइटर, इट इज डार्कर. तो ये सबसे बड़ी पहचान है रोन कलर की एज कंपेयर टू ग्रे कलर. आगे जाके आपको मैं ग्रे भी दिखाऊंगा, तो आप ग्रे कलर और इसमें थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं. बट व्हेन यू सी लुक एट द कलर ऑफ द हेड एंड द लिम्स, in case of gray color, the color of the head and limbs It is also lighter as compared to the like the lightness of the other body parts. But in case of roan color, the body color, the color of the limb and the head, that is darker. This is another broken color pattern. This is called paint color, और जिसको हम अब्लक रंग भी कहते हैं. So there are four patterns of this color: Pibart, Scubart, Tubiano and Uvero. इसके ये चार पैटर्न होते हैं. And Scubart mean when there is a bigger white, and the color that is consisting of big patch of white and black color. So this is called Scubart. And the body when consists of white and the color other than black, like the red or yellow, so that is called pie bar. So these are the two very important pattern. Or is तरह on the basis of the descending or ascending pattern of white patches, so the pattern may be tubiano, when the white patch that is descending from the back to the belly, this white color that is descending down from the back to the belly, so that is called tubiano pattern. But if the white pattern that is ascending upward from the belly towards the back, so this pattern that is called uvero pattern. Palomino, इसको हम कुला रंग भी कहते हैं, और इसको हम इसको you can declare that is the golden color, and Sona Kula bhi kehte hain isko. So this is one of the most beautiful color of the equines Palomino. This is a golden color with white or light colored mane and tail. So this color, it consists of the light golden color, and the mane tail that is sometime it is quite same with the body color, but sometime it is of a lighter color. So Palomino, जिसको उर्दू में सोना घोड़ा भी कहते हैं. So this is and the light as compared to the other body parts. So that's why this is gray, and this is the mixture of the white and black colors. And sometimes you will see the circles on the body. So these, if the gray color, इसको उर्दू में हम सावा या सब्जा रंग कहते हैं. If the body that is having circle, then this color is called dapple gray. Small black dar. So this is called magasdar sawa. And this is the example of the dapple grays. So you will see the circles all around. So next is the dun color. Dun color को हम उर्दू में समंद या कुला रंग भी कहते हैं. And this is also of various color. Dun and buckskin. Buckskin कहते हैं कि जैसे buck skin, यानी जिस तरह के हरन का रंग होता है. Color is a black strip which is present on the back of the animal. जिस तरह के आप इस animal के देख रहे हैं. So this animal have a eel strip, और इसको उर्दू में पुश्त सरी भी कहते हैं, पुश्त सरी. So this is the typical identification point for dun or buckskin color. इसको कुल्ला या समंद रंग भी कहते हैं, कुल्ला या समंद. तो अगर इसकी रंगत बादामी रंग की होगी तो इसको बादामी कुल्ला कहेंगे. अगर ये बिल्कुल सुनहरी रंगत में होगा तो इसको सोना कुल्ला कहते हैं. और ये बक्सकिन जो है मीन जिस तरह के समंद रंग, यानी जिस तरह के हरन का रंग होता है, उसकी खाल का रंग होता है. तो इस तरह का जो रंग है, दैट इज द buckskin or dun color. So this is the light dun, and the main identification point is the black strip or eel strip which is present on the back of the animal. Similarly, ये तो थे कुछ equines के रंग, colors, और जो identification marks हैं which are called जिसको शनाख्ती अलामात कहते हैं. इनको हम दो कैटेगरी में तकसीम करते हैं। एक फेशियल मार्किंग, वो शनाख्ती अलामात जो कि हेड रीजन के ऊपर या फेस के ऊपर मौजूद होती हैं, एंड लेग मार्किंग, इन दो वो वाली आइडेंटिफिकेशन मार्क्स विच आर प्रेजेंट एट द लेग्स। तो यूजुअली these are the white markings of different shapes and structures. So these are white facial markings, and these markings, they are noted while you are giving our as identification marks. And these identification marks, they are written in your certificates. So that's because each animal have different types of the identification marks. सो फेशियल मार्किंग और शनाख्ती अलामात जो कि चेहरे के ऊपर मौजूद होती हैं, बेसिकली हम इनको तीन चार हिस्सों में डिवाइड करते हैं। सबसे पहले स्टार होता है, एंड दिस फेशियल मार्क यूजुअली प्रेजेंट in the forehead like here, and it may be for tare, it may be leaf shape, leaf. So you have to mention that star, this structure is called star. So you have to mention that the star that is present on the forehead, and the shape of the star is like star, it is like leaf, it is like something else. And the position of the star, it is present right in the middle of the forehead, it is inclined towards right side, it is inclined towards the left side, it is present between two eyes, so the position of the star that has also been written in this of the जो certificate दी गई है वो लाया गया है that animal is having the veterolagal some issues, or it is to be imported or export, or it is to be purchased or sold, or any health or fitness certificate is to be declared. तो वो सारी की सारी उसके अंदर ये शनाख्ती अलामात आपने मेंशन करनी है। The next facial mark, that is called strip. Strip is the white marking that is in the form of the strip, and that is present at the bridge of the nose here. And this strip sometime this strip and the star, they are joined together. So यहाँ इनकी दरमियान में कोई gap नहीं होता. So this is called star strip conjoined. And sometimes they are isolated, so we can say the star and the strip, they are interrupted, and there is a gap between the star and the strip. Similarly, if this strip, it is more wider, so that the wideness of the strip that is extending down the bridge and margin of the nose, and this wider identification mark, so this is called blaze. If it is more wider, so this is called blaze. And similarly, if this white marking is present between the two nostrils here, so this is called snip, a white marking which is present between the two nostrils. So that is called इसको नास चीन भी कहते हैं. And similarly, if the white marking that is covering the upper lip here, we will say that this is the lip. And if it is covering the lower lip, so we can say this is the lower lip. So this is the upper lip and this is the lower lip. So these are the identification marks which are covering the face. In some time, this blaze, it is more wider, that it is covering the down the forehead region here. It is more extensive. So this is called bald face. And sometime this forehead that is also wide, and between these two eyes, this forehead and the nostril region and the this nose bone region, that is totally white. So this is called white face. So these are the identification marks or white marking which are covering. So each identification mark that should be mentioned in your certificate. So this is the star. You can see this is the white mark present and the forehead. This is the strip that is covering the bridge of the nose. nose. This is the this white marking that is covering the whole muzzle, so that is called white muzzle. So this is again another white marking of the facial region. So this one is the snip. This one is the blaze. This is the wider strip that is extending down the nostrils or nasal bone, extending beyond the margin of the nasal bone. So that is called blaze. And this one is the bald when there is extensive whiteness covering the forehead, down the eyes, down the nasal region, as well as it is covering the muzzles and the lips. So that is called the white face or bald face. Similarly, this thing that is also identifiable. That is called whorls or swirls. So whorls or swirls, these are the irregular setting of the hair, and these headings setting irregular setting may be present anywhere in the body. If this irregular swirls are present anywhere in the body, but if they are appear elsewhere in the body, and then these are called cowlicks. Like in animal, in horses, sometimes these walls they are present in the abdominal region, so these are called cowlicks. So these are the identification marks of the facial region. And next is the leg marking. Inshallah, in our next discussion I will be discussing the identification marks of the leg region. Thank you very much for patient listening.